It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Good evening, model citizens. Welcome to Humanity Junction. My name is Heath. This is Modeling Monday. Thank you all so much for being here. Just a quick note before we get started, and don't tell him if he doesn't know. But if you're in the chat right now and you won my contest last night, please send me an email with your address so that I could ship out the item that you won. Anyway, on the side, you can see the model railroading live streams and various regular shows. If you have a live stream or regular show that you don't see on the list, please email myself or John at Schuylkill River Valley so that we can get you added to the list. Let's take a look. Oh, Heath was in an episode of Little... Yeah, I don't know. Let's see who's here tonight to say hello to a couple people. We've got Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, Boulder Creek Yard. James is in the house. Brian Page, Model Trains, is joining us. Colin Wykes is here as well. CSX GEET 44AC is in the house. Digger Evans Model Railway. joining us from across the pond. We've got Jerry Satterali, also known as Satterali Woodworking. John 2618's here. Lynn McCurdy coming in from the Death Valley area. Andrew, Mr. Pictovid, is here as well. Nisi J joining us in the house. Norm Miller is here. Roy Eltham is here. We've got Steve Childers hanging out in the basement waiting. Dwight Curley is joining us as well. Brad Anderson, Model Railroad Down Under, checking in from Australia. We have Adam Cruz is here. Andrew Estep is joining us as well. We have Mark from My Life's Tracks is here as well. Let me hit a couple buttons over here and see what's going on. And I keep running through the intros so quickly that I get done and I still got the list running. Tonight I'm going to work on this trackside structure set. It consists of 3 sort of smaller structures. I spent the afternoon doing some painting. So tonight is assembly, and I should probably be able to get most of it done in during tonight's session, but we'll see how things go. You never quite know what's going to happen. But, you know, we'll learn as we go. So let's say hello to some of the people that are joining us. And of course, Steve Childers is. I'm already having a problem with Steve. It's not Steve's problem. It's my problem. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Nope. Steve, don't go anywhere. It's not you. It's not you. It's me. Oh, and of course, everything's falling apart already. What are you gonna do? Well, James, can you hear me at least?
I can hear you just fine, and I can see you, and I can see myself.
That is awesome. Yeah, if you notice, there's a couple blank squares down there. Those blank squares, one should be Steve, and oh, looks like we lost Flying Crow already. I don't know why we've lost him. Oh, I think I know why I'm having these problems. The question is, how do I solve it? That's the thing I don't know.
The quality
Robert,
the quality in Ninja isn't that great, but the quality on the stream is at least fine.
Yeah, that's 100% intentional. That your version is a little off. If people will give me a second, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something. We're gonna go back to me only for a second. I need to do a little bit of work here just to get these guys up here so that we can see everybody. So if you wouldn't mind just giving me a split second and we'll get them going. You know, talk amongst yourself. Wilmer's in the house saying hello to Robert. Al Mars joining us. Tim from CP368 Productions is here as well. And I just need to delete a couple things, and once I delete a couple things, we should be back to normal. And when I say normal, well, you know, it is my show, so normal is definitely a relative term. So let me get this one more done here and start. And now I should be able to bring everybody up in theory, and of course nobody's here. This is fun, isn't it, folks? Now I just can't find my cursor anywhere. There's my cursor. Okay. Let's close that. Well, let's see if we do this. Boy, I tested all of this and it worked flawlessly before the stream, and of course now, oh, I know why.
That's just how things are now.
It is. It's always the way it happens. Always. So Steve looks like we lost him, but we should have Robert now. Maybe. Robert? So you can hear me, but you're not talking?
I'm here.
How about if I unmute my microphone?
That would be very helpful.
I hear you.
I hear Steve now. We're getting there, folks. So let's go up to Steve. Steve, what are you working on?
I am here.
Can you see that you're up?
Planting phase here for a few weeks. You know, I planted my corn and I planted stash. So can you hear me?
We can hear you, but your video seems to be
Keeps cutting
freezing.
in and out.
Yeah. Your video's cutting in and out as well. Boy, this is
I thought it was your end.
it could be
Oh.
for all I know. Let's try James. See if we can see you moving at all or what's going on over there. That was quite the jazz hands, that's for sure. Can we hear you though? I can't hear you. Are you unmuted, James? Oh, now I can hear you.
I hear him.
I can hear you.
I see James looks like he's muted on my end.
I can hear him.
Yeah, I'm getting a little echo though too. Does somebody have the sound on a speaker in the background?
I was hearing him for a while.
You should not be in StreamYard. You should be in OBS Ninja, Greg.
Not me.
We're not using StreamYard tonight, which is why this is just going oh so well so far. All right, let's. So Steve seems to be a little bit locked up. James, I see you're on mute. If you unmute yourself, can we hear you? And I'm hearing myself on repeat, as if somebody's got a speaker open but not a microphone open. Robert, do you have headphones in, or are you listening to this on speakers? Yeah, Steve is
would
all
you
locked up. I don't know
I
why.
need to go
Steve's
get my
not-
headset.
Ah, see, now I can hear you fine, Robert. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Hey, Steve, you want to drop out and come back in and see if maybe if you log in again, if it'll be better? Or not? James, if you can hear me, can you talk and tell us what's going on with your little project?
Yeah. So my project today is going to be. Oh, there's Steve. My project today is going to be painting the stems on these guys, I think. I did the blocking before I knew that you were supposed to spray paint them and whatnot, so I'm going to try and make up my mistake now. They're super trees, and yeah, I didn't see the suggestion of painting them beforehand. We'll see if I can resolve that. The other thing I have here, and I'm not sure if you could see all the little wiring inside, but these are some remote couplers that I've fried recently.
Oh, they're the
Anybody
ones
has-
with the ones with the string where it kind of pulls the string and sort of wraps it up.
So no, these are actually a little bit different. These ones have a little nithal wire in them, or what's called muscle wire, and it wraps around inside. And when it gets voltage applied to it, it heats up and shrinks,
Oh,
and it actually makes the coupler move like the magnets would that would be under the track.
Yep.
But I applied too much voltage to these and fried them, and they're like $30 each.
I might have I might have some experience frying things by applying too much voltage to them.
Yeah, and them being, not cheap either. I remember that.
Yes, exactly. Brian Page Model Trains is saying, I have to say that all things considered, the OBS is working mostly, but bet the price is better. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper. Adam Cruz, I think he's asking if those are the Japanese ones.
Yes, they are. They're from smartcoupler.com. It's smart-coupler.com.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. Lynn McCurdy says, ouch on the coupler, but the trees look fine as is.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out. If I don't like the spray paint thing, since I'm only going to do it to like 1 and see how I feel about it, I'm actually going to use the airbrush and mainly do just the stem and darken that up a little bit.
Ah, that makes sense.
It might be all right as is. I'm not sold on the idea 100% yet. But yeah, for those couplers, if anybody has any questions about them, I'd be happy to answer some of those later on. They're pretty fiddly, and you got to make sure that you're very careful with them because they're like a $30 purchase. I'm looking at buying replacement wire and seeing if I can't fix the wire in there. But I think I know why these are like $3 in material and 30 some odd dollars in labor.
Oh, yeah, getting that wire wound in there is probably pretty tough.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Oh, nice. Well, Steve is back, but it looks like we're still having problems with Steve's connection. But I think Robert, we may have Robert fixed if I unmute him now. Robert, can you tell us what you're working on? Or not?
So I just got this kit the other day and I just unwrapped it. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
I'm talking, so okay. So I just got this kit and unwrapped it. It's Valley Cement and it's a huge kit. So this is my cement plant on my layout. So we'll see. It'll probably take me several months to finish it, but I'm starting on it tonight.
So you won't finish it tonight, is what you're saying. There's no guarantees on that.
No. Yes, I guarantee you I won't finish it
Oh,
tonight.
gotcha. That makes sense. And Mr. Pictovid is saying that Steve is problematic, and he does seem to be tonight. He's once again locked up for some odd reason. Steve, can you hear us? I don't know what's going on with Steve tonight. I don't know if it's my setup on my end or if it's something going on Steve's end, or what could be going on. I'm wondering maybe what browser Steve's using. If you're using anything other than Chrome, maybe try Chrome. And Greg, if you're trying to get in, I don't see you in here. So I don't know. Boy, I don't know what's going on tonight. Well, I apologize. I can't connect, or Steve can't connect, or you can't connect. I'm trying to, I'm not sure who he's saying can connect. Robert, if you look up my monolith cement plant, 12 feet long, 2 feet deep, and a 6-foot extension to the rear. That's definitely a... That's definitely big.
Is that the same as the 8 program?
We'll have to see when the yeah, Adam, I don't, there's, with as much that's working, the fact that James is working and Robert's working, but Steve's not, Greg is saying he doesn't have the link. You should have you don't have the link in that email, Greg? It's just guest at, what is it, guest.humancity.org, and then the password's in there. Mike is asking Lynn McCurdy if it's scale feet or real feet.
Yeah, I wonder if this takes more bandwidth on our sides than before.
It should not. The whole reason why you're seeing it fuzzy is to save bandwidth, particularly on my end, but it should also be pretty low. It should be pretty low bandwidth on your end as well. But I don't know. I'm still hearing like an echo as well, and I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. Well, I'm going to get working on my
I'm getting a lot of static and a significant delay.
I might drop off for a second. I accidentally hit something on my router.
Okay.
I'll be back if I do, though.
Okay. Yeah,
I was checking how much bandwidth this is using. Barely anything.
Yeah, it shouldn't be using much bandwidth at all.
3 down, 3 up. That's nothing.
And I'm looking at my broadcast feed up here, and I don't see a delay. I can look here as well. Isn't this fun? Not really. So, if people don't know, I'm trying to get a setup set up that looks better, that has higher quality, and for some reason it seems like with the higher quality I'm actually getting lower quality. Tim says, I think Robert's room is just a little echoey. He's the only one I hear echoing. So, hey, Hillbilly. Hey, King Fox Junction's here. Adam Cruz is here working on some of his cars. Yeah, I'm seeing it feed back on Robert's. Like, anytime I talk, it comes back like a couple seconds later on Robert's thing. So, Robert, you're muted. If you want to say something, raise your hand, and I'll let you in. I don't know why I'm getting an echo on your end. Well, I don't know what is going on with Mr. Childers. OBS and guest 4, yeah, it's like 444 is here. Reload. Hey. Oh, I saw Steve move for a second and then he stopped. I'm literally doing nothing. Nothing different than I did on the other night. Oh, wait a second. This one, scene... What is Steve? Scene 4. And now James is left, Robert's left. Steve is all staticky. I'm fighting with my computer. What can be going wrong? 234. OBSN guest 4 is this one. All right, so there goes Steve. Steve should be back in a second, in theory. Yeah, it could be on Steve's end, but I don't understand why it would be. Steve, if you can hear me, type into the chat what browser you're using. Yeah, it likely is my fault. Don't know. It's really weird. Oh, there we go. Steve, can you hear me now? Oh, Steve, are you on your Microsoft Surface
I
right
hear
now?
you. Apparently, you don't hear me.
Oh, I just heard you now. Are you on a Microsoft Surface?
Yeah. Yes.
Something tells me that maybe we might be peeking out your Microsoft Surface. Maybe this doesn't work well with a Microsoft
Yes, like I
Surface.
always am.
Yeah, it's a different system though. Well, if you, I don't know what to do.
At least not mine.
I can hear you. You're just frozen right now. Oh, Greg, did you get today's email, Greg? And are you saying that the link wasn't in the email? The email went out at 2:30 my time, so like 5 hours ago. Technology is great when it works, and it always has an issue under live conditions. Keep going, Heath. Thanks, Brad Anderson. Yeah, Brad, you might
Pretty
actually be
much.
kind of interested in this system. I'm using OBS Ninja and trying to bring all these feeds in, but the way that I'm bringing them in just uses up a ton of bandwidth on my side, but it should be pretty low, low on the other side. Go ahead, Robert.
I'm on my headset now, so you
That's
shouldn't
much
hear
clearer.
any echo.
Yeah, you're definitely much clearer now. Although you're still really
I just
delayed
hear
for
a
some reason.
significant delay, about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm noticing that as well, and I don't know why. You're not talking about the delay to YouTube. You're talking about the delay on the sort of pixelated screen you're seeing, right?
Correct.
Split Rock 323 wants to know what everybody in chat is working on tonight. I'm so baffled because I've got the stream up, or I've got the same view that Robert and Steve and James and everyone is seeing. I've got it up on my phone right here, and it's maybe a second, if that, behind. So it's kind of curious that other people are so far behind.
So I tell you what, Heath, I'm gonna cut out and then join back in and see if that helps.
You were actually much better that time. You almost seemed like you were in sync then.
Not to me.
Oh, yeah. Your lips are moving with your talking now, at least. We got that going for us.
Let me join back in, and I'm gonna get out and come back in and see if it's any better for me.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm seeing like a 7-second delay.
Oh, oops. I just killed the wrong person. Not killed, but you're seeing a 7-second delay.
That's to YouTube, so never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah, not to, YouTube is going to be 7 to 10 seconds behind. It's more
Yeah, I was
about
looking at the wrong screen when I was doing that. I have them both up, so let's see.
yeah. Look at the
2
delay.
seconds.
Oh, did we lose you, James?
No, I should still be here.
Oh, okay.
I see myself moving around. There we go. Okay. That was a there we go to myself. Couldn't figure out why my airbrush wasn't working.
Oh, there you go. Andy says, "Hey, don't kill James. He's our chairman." Too funny. Digger Evans, this is great stuff. Oh, so I'm gonna start cutting out some pieces and try and actually start putting something together, and maybe I don't know, maybe something will work, maybe it won't work. I honestly don't. I, you know, it tested all out perfect, and now it's doing what it's doing. Hey, Robert, welcome back.
We had
Okay,
the same issues.
it's still delayed for me. I don't know about y'all. So
Much less delayed though. You like responded like right after I stopped talking that time. Now he didn't respond at all, so maybe it is delayed. I don't know. Oh.
no, I can hear you just fine. It's just maybe my picture. I don't know why.
Well, is my voice not are my lips not connected to my voice, or is it?
No, they're not.
Well, I guess there's still some work to do. Sorry, Steve. I don't know if you're still out there. Poor Steve. I don't know what to do. I'll have to do a test with Steve offline sometime and figure out what's going on. I don't know why his Microsoft Surface won't connect. I don't, you know.
I wonder if it's his Wi-Fi down there, if it's not that great.
Yeah, but he can usually connect fine on StreamYards.
Yeah, it might just be just enough of a difference.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that's the case.
But like with our remote off.
We just lost your audio, James. Steve's now moving.
I hear you fine, James. He can't hear you.
I changed computers.
Oh. What computer are you on now?
One at my desk in the other room.
Well, now you're working fine.
Yeah, the Surface doesn't have a whole lot of graphics capability, so.
Yeah, so instead of the encoding being done online, the encoding's being done on your computer. So I'll ask the developer about it. There might be a setting that I can change that'll make it work on your Surface, but you're working fine now.
Yeah, eventually it won't matter because I won't be using the Surface.
Okay. I do think we lost James's audio.
So why
though.
didn't you go with StreamYard this time?
So if you go to YouTube and you look at the quality of the picture on YouTube with this setup, it's significantly better than StreamYard. So like if I would make you big here, like people could actually see what you're doing now. Whereas on StreamYard, it was kind of all, it was hard to see.
Okay.
So I'm trying to improve.
I'm sorry, what?
I was saying.
Originally, yes, but then I undid it. Okay, no change. It's still locked up. Then I changed from Microsoft Edge over to Chrome, and still no change.
Oh, it's happening again with James.
It was the only thing open. Was this new thing of Heath's.
So I think I lost James's audio, but I'm wondering if I have it back now.
Well, everybody else was able to hear me, I think.
Yeah, so there's
I can hear you.
Yeah, I
hear you just fine. So.
Yeah, so what's happening is the room, right? So everybody that's in OBS Ninja can hear themselves. But when I pull the audio out of OBS Ninja, sometimes I lose the audio on my end.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a problem with OBS Ninja. He's definitely working on fixing it. We'll see what happens. But Z's here now, which means everything's going to work perfectly.
Of course.
If Z unmutes herself, everything will be perfect. Oh, can you guys hear Z? I can't hear Z.
No.
No.
Oh, she's muted. Now she's unmuted. Well, maybe we'll be able to hear her soon. Live. Well, at least I'm getting some modeling done.
Hmm.
Yeah, hi, come back Friday. Hi, if you want to join Modeling Monday, send me an email and we'll I can add you to the list. And Greg, send me another email back. I don't know, I'm confused why you can't get on.
One thing I noticed, Heath, is my picture is reversed.
Yeah, it does that by default. We see you the correct way. You see yourself backwards. It's a yeah, I wish there was an option for that, but it's just kind of the way he has it. But we see you the right way.
As long
It's
as-
very common. Meet does the same thing, and
Yeah,
it always
Zoom-
messes with it.
Zoom does it as well.
What about now?
Hey, that's
What are
much
you gonna
better.
say? Thank you. Good. Well, got to figure this new stuff out here.
Me too, unfortunately.
Well, that's what I was trying to say is that I was driving home. I was going to the barn and I tuned into your show and it was such a cluster. I thought I better come and see you.
Yeah.
It really happened, but still, I was like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go see everybody. It was
Yeah.
too hysterical. Especially the comment like,
Now, is there
this
a
all
way
ran
that
perfectly until I went live.
What were you asking, Robert? Is there a way?
is there a way we can see the chat?
You have to just have YouTube open on the side. There's no way to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, one good thing about me being on the other computer, I can use the Surface to watch YouTube.
That's true. Yep. That is true. Yeah, well, I guess we're, you know, I had to give this a shot. We're learning what works and what doesn't work. So we know Microsoft Surfaces don't work. We know Greg didn't get the email. I'll have to figure out why Greg didn't get the email later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I appear correct. You're right. When I see it on YouTube, I look right.
Yeah. I mean, even on YouTube, Steve, you don't look right, but you look more correct. So
It's just wrong.
yeah. I painted all these on the sprues, and I really like the way the paint looks. But then when I cut them off the sprues and file off all the little nibs, then I've got little spots that aren't painted that now I don't like.
I usually hit those up with paint on like a toothpick or something.
Yeah. Yep. The problem, I guess, is like the paint on this one piece was like 5 or 6 different colors of paint.
Oh yeah, and you're never gonna be able to.
It's like it was a gray background, and then I put I think like some red on it, and then I put some yellow on it. So it's like multiple layers of paint. I guess what I need to, because with these, right, this piece is gonna fit into here. So there's not really any way to paint it once it's all together. So you have to paint it. I guess what I need to get is one of those little stands with the clips on it where you can, clip everything together. Did we just lost Robert? Where did Robert go?
This video dropped out though.
Yeah, he seemed to completely disappear. But Brian Page is in his place.
I was gonna say, did Brian kick him out on accident somehow?
No.
I mean, not that Brian did it, but that Ninja did it.
No, it doesn't do that, luckily.
Leave it to 2 Texans to boot each other.
Yeah.
How you doing, Brian?
Hi, Steve.
So Brian, what are you working on today?
I'm not actually working on anything. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I have a pretty decent Wi-Fi connection here.
You're looking good from my end.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it would how OBS dealt with me. Actually, I think everybody's working pretty well now.
Yeah, once we got Steve off of his Microsoft computer.
The other one's Microsoft too.
I know, I'm sure it is.
Is it actually made by Microsoft though?
No. Asus. Which makes
I will say, when
majority
those
of
come out,
doors.
they're decent laptops, but they don't age well.
And I've had it for 5 years.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's about the time frame where they were like 8 gigabytes of RAM is like all you're ever gonna need. When that's like a single Chrome tab now.
Right. Well, Chrome is very power hungry.
I have a server in my basement with almost 200 gigs of RAM in it, and I'm always joking like, well, that's about enough for 3 tabs.
Yeah. So somebody's trying to join, but I can't see their picture at all. They don't seem to be coming. So I don't know who it is.
Kind of interesting, Heath. When I look at the actual OBS Ninja page, everything looks really fuzzy.
Yeah, so that's on purpose.
Okay.
The way OBS Ninja works, and the reason... sorry, one second. If people don't know, King Fox had a passing in his family, so John's just wishing him condolences.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry. So the idea of OBS Ninja is that it's a peer-to-peer video sharing system. So we're not going through any Zoom servers or any StreamYard servers or anything like that. We're going direct. And currently, I do not have a powerful enough computer to be able to encode and send the broadcast feed out to everybody. So what I did is I'm intentionally throttling the feed that goes back to you guys. So the feed going back to you guys should be just enough that you can see what's going on, but not enough that it crushes my computers completely.
Crushes your computer's will to live.
Yeah. So on YouTube, it looks fantastic. You're just getting, a slightly different version.
I like the HD on YouTube.
Yeah. HD 60, 1080 60 looks really sweet.
Well, sorry to interrupt, Heath. I'm going to dump back off. I'll let Robert back in.
Well, no, yeah, I don't think you kicked Robert out. Have you won any contests lately, Brian?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Okay, Brian, you just keep thinking that,
Redraw.
Brian.
Let's have a redraw.
I
I
got one from Vinny.
Yeah, no, if the prize isn't claimed, we'll just redraw next week. So it's all good, Brian.
What, did I win something?
I don't know, Brian. I don't know.
You might have to go back and watch all of last night's stream.
Yeah, I don't know if you entered any contests recently.
I did get a ticket, but yeah.
Well, did you go back and check to see if you won or not?
No, I didn't.
You might want to do that.
Yeah, you might want to check that out.
I'll take that advice, Steve.
Too funny. Let's I don't know. So this could be a very bad mistake, or maybe his image is going to show up. Let's see. There's somebody that's like here, but they're not here. Yeah, no.
As long as it's not Tom Jones.
Yeah, I don't know who this. I'm gonna hang up on them. If you're somebody trying to get in and I've just hung up on you, come back in because your image isn't coming up.
Maybe it's Robert trying to get back in.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. I just clicked hang up and it didn't. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. I don't know why it's not hanging that person up. Well, we're just gonna ignore it.
Is there a limitation to how many people you can have on here? Kind of like the StreamYard?
I'm limited by my CPU processing.
Yeah,
so
because
the more powerful the computer I have. Andy Ambrose confirming we didn't just hang up on him. So how is Z? Z, you want to explain yourself to Thomas? Thomas would like to know how you're sending 3 separate views.
Oh, well, you know that. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and I have it set up because I stream on a different platform normally when I'm active. And so it's kind of a crutch because then I don't have to see myself all the time, whatever. But yeah, it allows you to put as many window sources up as you want. So Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah. So
you might have to have a couple cameras.
Robert is back. Do you think we can hear him now? I see he's muted. He's gonna have to unmute himself.
Are you there, Flying Crow?
Apparently not.
I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
I'm here.
We hear you.
We hear you. Can you hear us? On a delay?
I can, but it's a huge delay.
What out of curiosity, just so we can try and get this working, what kind of computer are you on? And do you have what kind of internet speed do you have over at your place?
I'm on a 2.4 gig connection. It's an HP computer.
You're on Wi-Fi.
Laptop.
The dreaded Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Something tells
I'm
me.
actually on Wi-Fi too.
Oh, really?
So am I.
Oh, really?
I'm on cable.
I'm on Spectrum 200 meg.
Yeah. I'm on Frontier Fios 200 meg.
What is your feed to your house, Robert? Do you know how fast it is?
Well, I'm on broadband cable band, and I've got a 2.4 connection and a 5 connection.
Yeah, but do you know your network speed? Like if you go to speedtest.net and run a speed test, I'm curious what you have upload speed. So this is it's an interesting conundrum, right? Because it's great to be able to have and we lost Robert again. It's great to be able to have everybody come up and everybody, like hang out and whatnot. But it does seem that it requires that people that join have decent internet connections and stuff, which is, I guess, one of the big advantages of StreamYard is that it takes a lot of that load off for you.
Yep.
Welcome to
Gotta run,
the United
Heath.
States.
I'm sorry.
Did you drop out, Robert, or did it just give out on you?
I guess it gave out.
I'm gonna guess Robert's upload speed is pretty low. And Brian Page just disappeared on us. Well, it's kind of disappointing because I like the output quality, but it definitely just limits who can join us. Sparky says, wondering if Brian is watching last night's live stream. I'm curious if Robert swapped to the 5 gigahertz, if it would be better. Yeah, Cameron, it's very likely, 5 gigahertz is definitely faster. So it might be better. The problem might be, though, is where he's located. He might not be able to connect to his 5 gigahertz. So Thomas says Brian went to claim his winnings. Sparky's saying go back to StreamYards. Yeah, I just don't know. Brian Page, I had to go, Heath. Okay, so he did take off. Yeah, and this is the problem, is with 5 gigahertz, it just doesn't travel as well, so people end up getting stuck using the 2.4, and the 2.4 is just not nearly as fast, especially with all this video conferencing stuff. So, John is talking to my bot. They're having a conversation with each other. Yeah, Thomas, this is turning into a little bit of Monday Night Tech Talk, but I think we're all trying to do some modeling, I think.
Hey, I'm planting trees.
I see Z cutting sticks. I'm trying to actually follow the directions, but there's like just so many parts.
Oh, wow.
What was that about, Robert? Did you figure something out?
No, I can't. This is using so much bandwidth that I can't even get to the site to test my internet.
One of the reasons this computer is doing better for me, Heath, is I got 200 gig service, but when you have Wi-Fi, if you're hooked up to Wi-Fi, you're still limited to what, 10,000?
Well, it depends on your Wi-Fi, but yeah, I mean, you definitely
Sound, just video.
Well, maybe you did lose me.
There we go. We're coming back.
apparently we've had a glitch.
Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah,
No.
Linda Curdy's saying it's buffering, so it should be coming back now. I don't know. I don't want to go back to StreamYard. I feel like, yeah, that was on my side. I don't want to go back to StreamYard because the quality is just so much better. But you know, if it's so hard for people to join, I don't want there to be a barrier to entry for people to be able to join either. So it's so Split Rock is saying I can see a CNW switcher on James's layout.
It's not actually CNW
Reading
anymore.
lines?
I hope you could see that. It looks pretty clear to me.
I just made it big.
What is it? CNW colors.
So we're kind of lazy at Silicon Valley Lines, and by lazy I mean we just didn't want to come up with our own color scheme. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus better.
Yep, Andrew, that is the conundrum. Better video quality versus better content delivery. And that's you gotta find the balance. It's weird how that works, Cameron. My phone will get Wi-Fi in my detached garage on 2.4, but not on 5. Yeah, 2.4 just goes farther. Mr. Britovic saying it's a nice looking switcher.
This has the remote couplers on it, and I'm trying to get set up so I can show them.
Oh, so it does say Silicon Valley Line, so you just put a little decal on it with the
Yeah, basically we're just recycling CNW colors because it's easier, and it somewhat matches our logo.
Right.
But it also put the ones on the back there, maybe,
And
if this focuses. Yeah, hold on. There we
Split
go.
Rock is saying Silicon Valley Line's too bad Tom Barbalet moved back to Vegas.
Yeah, I never got to meet him, but I've heard stories.
And Sparky, you can vote if you want, but vote's not going to matter.
Lynn McCurdy, yes, Silicon Valley, California. Or, well, it's actually in San Jose, but I mean, it's all at Silicon Valley.
Yeah, I find that all very confusing.
Yeah, it's a huge area, and then some people are like, San Francisco is not the Silicon Valley, and you're like, some people are like, yeah, it is, and people get into arguments and fistfights, and I don't know if that last part's actually true, but there are people who will say that they'll fight over it.
Definitely sounded good.
All right, I'll get set up on this and fix that handrail and see if I can't do a demonstration of the remote couplers here in a second.
So you do have Sparky says, sorry, Heath, I heard I could vote, then you blanked out for 5 seconds. Yeah, stuff happens. James, Silicon as in Silicon Valley, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely disappointing that this isn't working as well as I had hoped it would work. And I don't know, I hate the thought of having to go back to StreamYard. I mean, the other solution is, you know, I just stop letting other people up here. But I feel like, I mean, now that Steve's got his computer stuff worked out, and everyone except for Robert, who I think is just on an older computer with a with an older connection.
This computer's brand new.
Oh, is it? Oh, I missed that part. So then it's just his internet connection.
He's got to have a pretty bad one because mine's pretty bad.
Your internet connection's pretty bad?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi. It's not
He's
the
out in
best.
his shed. That's part of it.
Because Z, you're showing up fine.
I know I do pretty good. I considering, but half the time I don't have Wi-Fi in this room.
Hmm.
So when it works okay, I guess.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Mr. McTovid says, seems like you're always trying to keep Steve down.
Yeah.
Sparky's trying to text message me. I don't know
He's
where
the
my phone
man.
is.
We're always
Oh,
trying to keep him down.
my phone's being used up here. So I couldn't. Oh.
Steve's getting pretty pro these days. We don't even have to mute him half the time.
So ever since two things happened, Z. The first was I got this headset, and it's real easy to mute. All I have to do is raise the mic up, and it automatically mutes. The second was he found out that he had me at my mic volume at 150%.
Wow. Yeah.
No wonder I was making too much noise, right?
Hey, we got it fixed. One thing at a time. Now I just need to get this this connection stuff working.
Oh, that would be why that's not charging because I didn't plug it in.
That sounds like something I would do.
It's like, why is this other device not charging? Oh, right.
Not sure how well this is gonna work. It's so weird that, it's all like it's fine now, but it seems like either it works or it doesn't work.
That's typically the case.
Yeah. Green fan wanting the trackside structure set from Walthers in HO scale. This is a part of the NMRBO National Model Railroader Buildoff that Walthers is doing.
I'm going to stop my video camera for a second, but I'm still here.
Okay.
I have not figured out how to change scenes and stuff.
Here's somebody's cat.
Yeah, that's mine. He is a loudmouth.
Too funny.
Thought it was a baby crying at first.
Oh, man, my neighbor is like, I thought this cat was dying. No, it was just mine out on the deck, and I was like 2 houses over.
Brian Page, it looks like he finally went back and watched the video.
Did you get an email from him?
No, he just commented in chat.
Oh.
So hopefully he'll send me an email at some point because I don't believe I have his address. Andy Ambrose says I have to wind up this spring on my internet every now and then. Brian says he did send me an email, so we'll
good.
have to check that out later.
Congratulations, Brian.
So, Brian, what are you going to do now that you won?
Oh, I heard you, Robert. I can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear Robert.
I can't. That's all that matters, Robert.
That's all that matters, yeah.
I'm just so bummed. I was really hoping. I had high hopes, but
There's a song about that. We got hope.
yeah.
That's really high when you're Keith, because the chances of everything working.
Get greatly diminished. Is that what you're trying to say, Z?
Well, he just, he's got all these challenges all the time. So,
Well, you must admit he's an innovator. He's not afraid to try new things.
that's right.
That is the key. Just trying to make things as best as can be. It does seem like, though, for these group kind of shows, that kind of limited. Brian Page. Oh, jeez. Now that I won something, I'm going to Disneyland.
Yay!
Thomas
Go
Split
to
Rock.
Disney World. It's closer to here. Only an hour away.
Yeah, Roy, it could be, even though it's a new computer, it might have encoding issues. But I think we can hear Robert now if I stop talking.
I am.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, we
I
can
start
hear you
calling
now.
Mr. Verizon.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm, even Sparky was asking about the paid version of StreamYard. And it's like, even the paid version of StreamYard, it's, everyone's clipping audio now? Even me, or just the guests? Leo has gone into the crapper.
Even you, Heath.
Which means it's on my end. Which means it's something with my computer. Which it could be. I'm up to 90% CPU. Yeah, so I am thinking...
You need a new computer, Heath.
I do. I absolutely need a new computer. A new computer is not going to help other people join, unfortunately. But I think until I get a new computer, I've got to. I'm going to have to go back to StreamYard. The problem with StreamYard is even with the paid version, the quality's still just not very good.
Yeah, don't you go to like 1080p max, 30 frames per second or something? And that's not a guarantee.
1080p 30 is what they say, and it's supposed to be at 6,000 kilobits per second. But John from Mystic Southern says the audio is off and Keith's hair is gone. So
Heath's hair has always been gone.
yeah.
Randomly disappeared.
I don't think there's going to be anything.
So I don't know if you caught my message the other night. I really like when the glasses look. It's really for Heath.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks very.
It's
Makes
kind
you
of
look
a.
smarter. I told you it makes you look taller.
It is kind of a necessity because I can't see anything without them.
Yeah.
So, people in the chat, is the audio still choppy on YouTube, or did it fix itself?
Whoa.
That's too loud.
I didn't hear
Oh, I thought that was the machine. No.
Yeah, that is pretty loud.
It's cool though. It's a train.
That's cool.
Oh, it's funny. I have audio compression set, so I don't even hear it. I'm bummed. Brian, the reason StreamYard charges money. Yeah, theoretically, this should all be working. So StreamYard charges money because everything is going through their servers. So basically, you're paying for the use of their servers. And because you're using their servers, they throttle the service you get from them. So like when we stream, the time that we stream, it's, there's a lot of people streaming, so they throttle people down to to keep their bandwidth. The audio is probably still screwed up. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, are there any other ones?
Oh, yeah.
vMix would be $1,200, but you still need a powerful computer, and I don't think it would fix. I don't think it would fix the problem on your end. It wouldn't fix the ability for you guys to join. It would just cost me $1,200. Well, it's still garbled. I guess I'm gonna shut this stream down because there ain't nothing I can do to fix it except to shut things down. So yeah.
We'll get StreamYards and we'll come back up.
Oh, you know what? I did actually. I can actually do that. Let's see if it's gonna let me do it. Let me see what's gonna happen. Let's see. Enter broadcast studio.
More time fooling my computer than I have actually working on my building.
Yeah. So let's see if I click go live. So here, let me.
You gotta have another link.
I have no idea. How can I send you guys the link?
Just have to post it and let us come in.
But there's a way. See if this works. Copy. E. No. It's not working. Okay. I'll try and send you guys all another email in a second. And, hopefully I can make the switch without everything completely falling apart. Yeah, me neither. So theoretically, I just switched to StreamYard. And hopefully if I switch to StreamYard, everybody should, everyone should be able to move over now. Theoretically. How do you guys move over? I don't really want to, I don't want to just send everybody an email. Let me, give me 1 second. I am going to go here. Ah, yeah, they can because I'm sharing the sound across, so yeah. So let's see. Is bad audio. Yep. Exactly. Oh, I almost forgot to email Steve Childers. Well, Friday was on StreamYard. Sunday was on this. Sunday was on this system. All right, so I'm going to get rid of all you guys. You should have an email to join. Okay, so hopefully people can hear me now. What I have done is I now have StreamYard going. And I sent people the link to get onto StreamYard, and hopefully people will start coming in soon.
That was pretty.
And this is what you call a backup plan.
That was a pretty flawless switchover.
Yeah, so it should, everything should be much better now.
Echo.
You hear?
I don't hear an echo.
Oh, maybe it's me. Okay, it's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do hear an echo
was
from
me.
you.
No, you do hear an echo from me.
Not anymore. It's now fixed.
Okay, good. But I hear an echo. I bet you it's my micro.
Could be. So there's Mr. McCarville joining us as well. And last but not least, Steve Childers.
There you go. Now you got it right.
Yeah, I've been saying it wrong all night, haven't I?
That's what I was alluding to.
It's been a night, Steve. It's been a night.
Oh, Carrie.
Oh boy, I just got $5 to not invite you, Steve.
Is that to uninvite him?
I mean, I could get rid of him. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Split Rock. I thought we were
Probably more
friends,
than five.
man.
Yeah, to get rid of him permanently, it'll take more than 5.
Hey, John.
Well, that was so disappointing. I am so sad that
Brian.
I'm so sad. But everyone looks pretty good now.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
We
was
lost.
painful to listen to.
We lost almost everybody though. Now we're down to 23 people.
I'll be back.
Looks like Andy's putting in another $5 to get rid of Mr. Childers.
Oh, come on, Andy.
He didn't actually say that. I added that part, so I don't. I don't know. And James, unfortunately, money I don't think will actually make it any better. I think, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck with me. Yeah, this is Sparky. I may be talking to you about splitting the $50 for the high plan over at StreamYard. Maybe we can get a couple people together because I just got an ad when you flipped over. Never lost the stream. Oh, really? Well, there you go. See, you always got to have a backup plan in place. Money will buy a bigger CPU, and yes, I believe that without a bigger CPU, that this is just not going to happen. I was trying.
Somebody asked if the name's stacked up.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Beethoven saying $5 to let Steve run things.
Thank you, Mr. P.
So, Mr. McCarville, how are you doing tonight?
It's cozy being back here.
Oh.
Now you're just jumping up.
Lynn McCurdy's paying $10 to keep Steve.
All right. Thanks, Lynn.
It's so interesting. People got ads. Yeah, I use an ad block too, so Heath will eventually solve it. Just 2 will get crushed in the process. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna keep working on this because I'm a sucker for punishment.
That was my
Yeah, hey,
that was my vote when you were asking what's he gonna do. He's gonna keep at
I'm gonna
it.
keep going because
He's
I
persevering.
am a sucker for punishment.
So, I got
So,
the
Michael, I don't know if you heard me ask, what are you up to these days?
I'm not doing anything.
No projects?
No projects. Well, I got one on the bench, but I'm really dragging my ass on it.
Is it a personal project, or project for somebody else?
I pretty much started just doing my own stuff at this point. It's a
And the
it's
other
a
day in your
sand
live
house.
show, you had tons of things you were doing.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of stuff done. There's probably 2 buildings I'm going to do for Berkshire Valley Models, and one's an apothecary that he just released. The other one hasn't been announced yet, but I can tell you what it is. Let me find it.
I'd say
You had some
nobody's
secret
watching
ones
anymore
you were
anyway,
working on.
so we're all good.
Yeah.
The other
Where
one
did they all
is
go?
it's called a haberdashery store. It's actually a 2-story building from Georgetown, Colorado. And I probably won't get in too much trouble if I show it to you, because he really likes me because I give him free videos because he gives me free crap.
Yeah.
So let's see, here's a picture of it. Plus I gave him free feedback. So he's probably going to release this kit here in the next week or so. He already released the other one. It's already out there in the wild. So you can go to his website. It's a 1-story apothecary. But this is a 2-story haberdashery. And it's kind of long. It's kind of deep. It's like... Anyway, I'll...
Nice. I don't know if you see Split Rock's comment.
What's he saying?
You cost me money. I bought some best kits after your show last week.
So Split Rock, he asked me which ones I wanted to build next. So I gave him a big list of stuff, and then he went silent on me. So I don't know if I asked for too much or if he's still boxing it up. But I mean, he's already sent me a massive amount of kits. So he's been really good to me, and I've been good to him as far as getting some video out for him too, which I guess he's been trying to do for years, but he's never been able to do it. So between Danta Model Works, Berkshire Valley Models, and Best Trains, those are the 3 Bs that keep me busy. But I haven't been doing anything. I'm working on it's a sand house for Ridgeway, Colorado.
I just gotta cut you off real quick. Andy Ambrose is trying to send negative money. Found out it's not working. But, sorry, go ahead, Michael.
So I've got a sand house I'm working on for Ridgeway, and I'm trying to get the colors right. I can't quite get the red tone that I like on the main building, so I'm working on that. It's pretty close. It's actually pretty close to the photos, but I'm trying to get a little bit more of a reddish tint to it. So can't really see it very well in the pictures. I take photos of it, and even that doesn't come out very good. But this weekend, I'm going to be in Cheyenne, Wyoming, doing live streams and probably some walk-arounds and some run-bys and that type of stuff. The North Platte show in Nebraska was pretty cool, but this one's going to be like 3 or 4 times the size of it. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll go through all the module setups. I may even film some of the guys connecting modules together. Seems like there's some interest in that.
Yeah, definitely. So you're going with the club?
Yeah, I'll actually be part of the setup and teardown and operating sessions and looking for deals from the vendors and that type of stuff. I mean, I already have enough stuff to build from just to keep the vendors happy. So, so Keith, if you give me another minute, I did want to mention that our buddy Nathan Klein has gone through.
How's he doing?
He went through his surgery on Thursday. It went well. He is recovering. He says he's not in a ton of pain, which is surprising for what he went through. And he is talking about the next couple of phases of recovery and then rehabilitation. So, you know, all the best to Nate. We hope him all, quick recovery. But the kid's going through a lot of stuff that most people should never have to go through. So,
Yeah. Wow.
but it sounds like he's doing okay. I mean, he was online with me chatting the last couple of days. So he's working on his next kit, which is the East Broad Top Car Shop. He doesn't sound like he skipped a beat at all. We were talking about, the kits, the ship dates, all kinds of stuff. He was chatting with me for a good 2 hours. So it sounds like he's doing okay, so which is heartening.
Wow. Yeah.
that's good.
That is good news.
Caboose 121 needs to stay hidden. So it sounds like he's on the witness relocation program or something.
Where's Boss? I don't know where he's going.
I'll probably do some live streams on the first day, just walking around before the crowds are allowed to get in. And I probably won't do any streams when there's kids running around and strangers that I don't know and that type of thing. But all the vendors and everybody else, they're fair game because they know that they're going to be there. So I'll try to capture, I know that Spring Creek will probably be there from Nebraska. Cheyenne has a huge model train club, the Sherman Hill Club. Container Man 68 was at North Platte, so I'm not sure if he's going to be there. And also, it's right next to the Union Pacific main line that runs parallel to I-80, so I could probably do a few live streams catching a few trains that are going through.
Well, that'd be cool.
So Split Rock is asking me who the haberdashery shop is from. It is Berkshire Valley Models. If you look on eBay, you can see the kit for the what is it? The apothecary shop. And if you, but the haberdashery shop, you really can't see it because it's not released yet. Actually, I just sent him the feedback. I reviewed the kit, sent him feedback. He's correcting a few things here and there, and then he's going to release it. He did the same thing for the apothecary. I think the reason why he released the apothecary first is because it's a one-story small little building. It was probably easier to, assimilate all the changes. And then the next one is a lot bigger, and it's actually a historical structure too. Roy says he's going east this week. Not sure if he'll make it back by Saturday. I'm going to be all over the place too. If Roy gets back there, I'm going to probably be at the depot. I'm going to be at the bridge that goes over the main the main line. It's right next to the roundhouse. I know there's going to be a lot of people there. I know Michelle Kempham is going to be there. I've talked to her a couple of times this week. So we'll see. I was even thinking about sneaking down to Greeley one day if it gets boring, but we'll see. I could hit it on the way back, bail on the guys on the takedown. The only module I don't have a module to participate with yet that's complete. The only one I have is the one I showed week before last. So,
Are you gonna have any finished kits for sale there or anything, or?
Not yet. The first kit is probably going to get released July 1st.
Oh. Keith says, hope all is well with everyone and didn't rage smash your projects yet. I'm about to rage smash my computer, though. That that may come pretty quickly. The way things are going. Cameron says, I know it's fair game, just didn't want to break your camera. The club I'm in will be there displaying as well. Oh, I noticed your club on the map. There you go. That's pretty cool.
So I'll check you out. But I can tell you that the club I'm in is actually growing to the point where not everybody's going to be able to participate. So we're probably going to do kind of you were at Cheyenne last year, so this year you're going to have to, pass and let somebody else go. We can fill a very large footprint at this point, and there's several large module groupings that are about to come online too. So I've kind of just sat on my hands on the module side of it because there's a whole bunch of them that are actually going to come on board. So we could probably do a 50 by 50 square foot or a 50 foot by 50 foot size footprint for a show at this point without really breaking a sweat, possibly bigger. So
does the club, through your fees or whatever, your initiation fees or whatever, does the club then pay for the shipping of the modules and everything?
Nope. It's all individual.
Okay. So it's people can't participate just because of space. Not due to cost, basically, is what I'm saying.
Your audio got a little weird. Got a little staticky.
Yeah, crackly.
Oh, jeez.
Just what you wanted to hear. So,
I wasn't gonna
real
tell
quick,
him.
the club is basically organized just in a way that individuals are welcome to participate. They're welcome to build their own modules. Some clubs have all the modules constructed by the club, shared by the club, owned by the club, etc., shipped by the club. This is completely different. It's on an individual by individual basis, which does two things. Number one, it makes the individual responsible for their level of detail and work on their module. Number two, we never have the same presentation at any given show. So the track layout is always different.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping my audio comes back.
Sounds good now.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's all good.
It's all right now.
So, I'm thinking I'm going to stick with StreamYard for a little bit until I can afford a new computer. Because it seems like for these group shows that, unfortunately, I just don't have the power. Wait a second. Did someone just say why are you naked for?
Naked's in the house.
Where have you been hiding?
Hey,
I
Rob,
miss naked. Finally out of jail.
Yeah.
Hey, so I got the remote uncoupling thing.
They wrote a
going.
song about him. Yes, they call him the streak. Boogie that, boogie that.
So I'm going to make James big, and he's going to do a little demonstration on the remote uncoupling for us.
Alright, let me see if I can put this in here without covering everything up. Alright, so you see how I've got this uncoupling button right here. It's just set up to a function.
Glare.
Go ahead and bring the train in. Ignore my dirty track work.
Is this your NMRBO module, or is this your module?
This is just my normal layout.
Alright.
So then we hit the uncoupling button, and it pulls the car back. Ah, of course. It works better with scale head couplers, like the Katie ones.
This shit works better when the video is not running.
There
You're
goes
staticky
static
again.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, let's try it again. There we go.
Nice.
Now it just worked. So I can do a close-up of what actually happens with the coupler.
All right, so I just turned off a couple things. Hopefully,
It's still bad.
Still bad.
I don't know why it's bad. Well,
You changed something?
no. Oh, there we go. Did it just work?
No.
Still
No.
staticky.
It's inconsistent. And everybody else's is fine, not yours.
I'm just not going to say anything. Ever again.
If only that were true.
Oh, so now you can hear me.
We can hear you.
I'm
You're
sorry,
just
what?
staticky.
Yeah, we can hear you. You just sound like crap.
Doesn't he always sound that way?
We just finally got the nerve to tell him.
This is extra crappy.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I pretty much shut everything off to try and reduce the.
Maybe you got to put it back
Load.
on.
Yeah. Maybe it's the microphone.
Are you stepping on the
I hope-
cord?
Yeah. Let's close that. Don't need that on. Everything looks okay.
Are you using a wireless lapel mic or something?
No, it's a shotgun mic up above my head.
Yes, some setting
USB?
is off.
Do you have an alternate mic you can test just to see if it's the hardware?
These are both going through the same. So now this other mic should be working. So
No,
it's
that's
either
okay.
the same or
Nope. Same problem.
Nope.
Same
Yeah,
problem,
so-
so it's not the hardware.
not hardware.
So you should be able to fix it. Looks good, James.
Come on, careful. There you go.
There are some known audio issues with OBS that when things get messed up, they don't fix themselves.
Was it supposed to stay connected?
Yeah, but you're on StreamYard, aren't you?
Yeah, but he's got
I
a
am, but I've got OBS running into yeah, because I can't.
Now it's clear.
Now it's clear. Of course it is.
Yeah, now it's clear. So keep your head turned that way. Oops.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's clear now.
It's inconsistent.
I think I'm gonna throw something.
Oh no, smoke.
I wish I could. I don't even know. Let me see. I don't know if this is gonna work. Have people been watching the coupling? Have we all seen
Yes.
it work?
It looks like
I've
any
got
other
some
coupling.
logic issues to figure out here.
Let's
Looks
see.
like any
I'm
other
gonna see if
coupling
this
that you
works
have to
real
mess
quick.
with.
No, so that's not gonna work unless I go here. So if people haven't heard, while my audio is working, I have a new channel sponsor, PTF
Yay.
Designs, which is Nick
Nice.
from PGH Train Fanatics. Use the discount code HUMAN for 10% off on his background flats. If you don't know about his background flats, definitely go check them out. And just to not press my luck, I'm gonna go back here and not touch anything because I'm not feeling lucky today. Yeah, I'm. So this is actually a loaner computer that I'm using because all of the computers I own aren't nearly powerful enough. So even this computer that's a loaner, isn't doing it justice.
I stopped using OBS a year ago. I've never been happier.
What are you using? XSplit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
My
StreamYard.
issue, my issue is that I want to bring people up, and that's where things get tricky. And you know, it might just be a matter of going back to StreamYard, which I don't necessarily want to do, but
I had so many audio. Remember all those audio issues that I had? It was all OBS.
Yeah, there's a new version coming out shortly that supposedly has all that fixed.
Stuff.
Yeah, hopefully they've got that fixed in the next version that's coming out.
Yeah, it'll be bulletproof, I'm sure.
Yeah. You can't beat the price, though, that's for sure.
Will it be Heath proof is the question.
No. It's like I want to get vMix because that's like the professional solution. It's $1,200, and I could still bring up 8 people, and I can still do all the stuff that I want to do. But I still couldn't run it on the computer I have.
Yeah, Roy says he uses XSplit for streaming also, and they do use the VCam app. So I use XSplit, the VCam app as well. And I use XSplit to record all of my videos. So I use XSplit for literally everything.
Now, all my voiceovers that I do with OBS. Like I just run it through there and record it.
There you go. There's your problem.
Well, no, my videos are fine. It's only because I'm trying to bring so many people up on the stream that I'm having issues. Don't seem to have these many issues with just using OBS on its own.
My club's got a Zoom account, and we use that for all our meetings, and we can bring tons of people up. But
I just hate the quality of Zoom.
I don't know. It's not any worse than this.
Have you tried GoToMeeting?
Yeah, it's the whole going through servers thing that I'm trying to avoid. But yeah, Friday's stream will be on StreamYards, though. I don't think I'm gonna come up with any solutions that make this setup better by Friday.
Your sound is still good.
So hey,
Yeah,
Andy, yes, the coupler is working. It apparently only works with KD scale couplers, the scale head couplers. Anything else, and it does not like to uncouple.
I like your scene. It looks cool.
Let's see if this
Yeah, Steve's got that really cool roundhouse. Robert's got some cool things going on in his shed.
And I got sticks.
And Z's got sticks, and I've got a computer that I'm ready to throw. It's not even my computer.
So, a couple of weeks ago, I was at North Platte, and I did the show, and I recorded some stuff and all that. And I'm driving to North Platte. It's a 4-hour drive from Denver. 2 hours out of Denver, I sit there, I'm watching, just, it's raining, it's snowy, it's kind of nasty. And I'm sitting there going, oh crap, I forgot to bring all my trains I was going to run.
Oh.
So this show, I'm already set. I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff.
And I've already put this thing together wrong.
It's Walthers. How can you be sure?
What?
Nice.
It's Walthers. How can you be sure it's wrong?
I know. It's because, see, there's a little cutout here. And this cutout's where the smokestack goes, and the smokestack's supposed to go on this edge. Oh my gosh.
I mean, we give Walthers a lot of crap for their buildings, but at the same time, like, yeah, they're easy to put together for the most part. They're kind of expensive for what you're getting, but without them, you know, a lot of people wouldn't be building buildings.
That is very true.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now, is putting a Walthers building together. So,
Yeah.
Because even the craftsman ones that are, you know, just as cheap, people kind of see those and go, nope, too much for me to do. When in reality it isn't, but then they kind of graduate.
Yeah, Michael McCarville and I talk about that a lot, about, you know, stepping up to doing craftsman kits, and there's definitely a mental block more than a skill thing.
Yeah, I mean, I did. Hold on. Oop.
So My Life Tracks is asking how far I got with with putting this stuff together, and the answer is not very far, because I've been fighting with the streaming setup for the majority of the time. And somehow 34 people have not completely bailed on me.
So that was my first craftsman kit, more or less, back there. And it was kind of a pain deciphering the instructions, but, you know, it actually worked out pretty well in the end.
So what kit is that?
That's the modeler, or fine scale model. No, not fine scale modelers. Builders and scale. There you go. Builders and scale house.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's tiny, cheap. So if you mess it up, you know, you're not out a whole lot of money.
Yeah, I've got a couple Monroe model kits that I figured they were cheap, and I'll do that as well. Andy Ambrose is saying, I think the sound waves may be reflecting from Heath's bald head, causing electromagnetic force due to his continual thinking about how to make more complicated than necessary work. Hey, AGSRL fan, how you doing? All we see is human and his bald head. Oh, we can... I can switch to this view, too. People want to see that view instead. I am miraculously still working on this kit somehow.
Yeah.
So how many buildings are in that kit, Heath?
3. There's an interlocking tower. There is a crossing shanty and gate. And then there's a speeder shed with a speeder. So,
cool.
If people on the panel would like to just sort of say what's going on with your channel, if you've got anything you want to announce or anything, I do just want to make sure we wrap up by 8 o'clock. Anyone's got anything they want to share?
I uploaded a tip of the day today on a supercharged static grass applicator.
I need to watch that.
$30 to $40, Mike. Cheap.
Cool. I like it.
100% homemade, right?
Yeah. It's not, you know, I originally built the electric fly swatter version. One of these.
Yep.
And it did okay, but then I built this one, and I mean, it'll make it stand.
Nice.
Have you tried sticking your hand in it yet while it's on?
No, I'm smarter than that, Heath.
Yeah, I am not smarter than that. So, but yeah.
Steve's static grass applicator is very strong, and it also gets free HBO.
Yeah.
It's
Basic
only
cable.
gut. It's only gut.
It also doesn't shock you, right?
No, it won't shock you. Well, it's possible, but not probable.
Okay.
You can touch this, and it's not going to shock you because the screen where the red wire is hooked up is down inside on the pad.
The same like the commercial ones where if you're not stupid and stick your hands inside of them while they're on, you won't get shocked.
Right.
And then he wonders why his screen messes up.
Hey,
Sorry.
I get mine too close to my wedding ring.
Oh, Zap.
oh yeah, yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been thinking if I ever wear a ring that I'll get one of those like silicone ones or something, so I don't end up electrocuting myself. Because
It's not
knowing
up to
me,
you.
that's something I'd end up doing.
I was a
Not
I
up
get
to
a
you.
carbon
I was
fiber
a
one.
corporate safety director, and so I had the perfect excuse not to wear a wedding ring.
How'd your wife feel about that?
She was fine. She understood. I saw a guy almost rip his finger off because he got his wedding ring hooked on a piece of equipment.
Yep.
I take mine off anytime I'm doing anything like that. I just forget about it with a static grass applicator until it reminds me.
Yeah. I used to never wear a watch just because of like if I ever reached into a electrical panel or something,
Yeah,
I just-
that'll do it too.
I would just never have a watch on just because. Yeah. Tim from CP368 says Heath is the Tim Taylor of model railroading.
A lot of truth in that.
Steve, you've got a little comment from Anthony Dodge just reminding you that you do not have to water the static grass.
Especially when the static grass applicator is turned on.
So, Z or Robert, you guys have anything going on that you want to share with the group?
I'm 96 away from 500.
Weren't you 95 away yesterday?
Yes, I was, but you know YouTube.
Oh, I do. Believe me. Believe me, I seem to go backwards more than forwards. That is for sure.
Yeah, so everybody, if you want a contest, you gotta encourage people to go and subscribe to my channel.
What kind of stuff's on your channel, Robert? If people head over there, what are they going to see?
Oh, layout updates, how to mess things up, how to.
He's got some great
Yeah.
JMRI.
Yes, JMRI tutorials. Yes,
Those are really good.
for the operations side of it. Anyway, and I do some backdrop painting on my channel, and
You do have some cool backdrop stuff on your layout. That is for sure.
Sure, check that out.
Yeah, can somebody post his channel name?
Schuylkill River Valley just posted it.
yeah, my
should come up in a
my
second.
last one was probably the better one, the best one of the 2 or 3 I did. I keep modifying what I'm doing, so you know.
That's model railroading.
Yeah.
Jason the Train Freak says he might be in your neighborhood, so keep your door locked, Robert.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's supposed to be coming down here. If he does, we'll do a live stream together.
Oh boy.
He's coming for a train show down in this area.
Oh, cool.
You know, so, and I'm so as you can see, I got a little bit of ways with my building that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I was fighting with the computer a lot, but I did get. This is the silo part of the cement factory, which is basically it's the same as the grain silo stuff. So that Walthers puts out.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of. I'm not putting the top on right now because I've got a lot of putty work to do. They don't fit together exactly right. So.
As I am trying to put the seams together on this building, I completely understand.
Yeah. So I will. I'm gonna have some putty stuff to do.
Putty.
Yep.
So Z, what's going on in your world with your channel?
About as much as nothing. I was gonna have a video out like days ago, so really not getting here very often, so I'm not getting on my videos either. So I appreciate everybody who has the patience to wait for mine, but I do have one coming. It's just I haven't got to it yet, so that's why I'm kind of embarrassed about. Like, you guys all do so much to get people in the channels, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just here for the fun.
Well, you saw what I did tonight, so I'm afraid to check how many subscribers I have after tonight.
Keith's down to 30 subscribers. He's down
Yeah.
to 30 subscribers, right?
Yeah, you're not monetized anymore, Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an email list. If people want to sign up for my email list so they could follow along and see what I'm messing up, you can always follow along. Oh
I
man.
will say the switchover was pretty seamless.
Well, I had it set up as a backup the whole time, and eventually I had to switch. It made me sad to do it, but
Oh, I do have something to mention. You know, my live stream I did a couple, 3 or 4 weeks ago on when I got my NCE stuff, when I got my smart booster and all, right?
yep.
My smart booster is now toast.
Oh,
And I don't know why. The train was running, and all of a sudden everything shorted out, and that was it.
You know,
well, it could have been my fault.
Yeah,
I would not.
I was thinking.
could have
Lynn
been.
McCurdy says spell check keeps correcting Heath to Keith. Probably better off.
Spiel check does.
If people have any suggestions for Robert or things that may have shorted out his NCE, if people want to post them up in the chat.
Do you have circuit breakers on your buses?
No, I do not. But I don't think that was an issue because the train was just running, and then it just shorted out and stopped. I wasn't going over a switch or anything.
And it's the booster, not the decoder in the engine.
No, it's actually the booster because I unplugged it from the track and turned it on, and it's shorting. So
I don't mean to cut this conversation off, but we do
Anyway.
have to get going over to Tom's shortly. So I just want to give Mr. McCarville a chance if he's got anything else he wants to share with the group.
No, not too much. My biggest issue was finishing remodeling my kitchen, and I finished that day before yesterday.
Nice.
So, I only did like 15 videos and streams in April, so hopefully I can pick that up a little bit.
Cool. Not that,
So
I mean, 15's a pretty big number for most people. So
Yeah, only 15.
yeah, exactly. Train Freak says Never's had that issue. Been using NCE since 2013. Yeah, stuff happens, as they say.
yeah, I mean, it's it's microcircuitry. It's probably gonna happen. So
Can you return it? Is it an issue that they need to troubleshoot?
well, like I said, it's something. It is the smart booster itself. So because, like I said, I had it disconnected from the track completely.
Yeah, but you just got that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
New?
Yep, brand new.
Let's send it back.
I'd send it back.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna have to. I can't afford another one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's going back, and it's I expect that kind of thing out of electronics every once in a while. It's just
There's a circuit breaker in the NCE booster that fails off sometimes and does not reset. It's about a $10 repair. Train Freak says should still be under warranty. Yeah, I mean, if you just bought it.
Yeah.
NCE has great customer service.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know to send it, if I need to send it back to them or to Yankee Dabbler, because that's who I bought it from. So.
I would call NCE first. You may actually
Okay.
talk to the owner. I've done that in the past.
All right, I'll do that.
It's interesting how small a lot of the companies are. Adam was saying that he didn't see. Did I just put this together wrong? No. Adam was saying he didn't see Tom was live. Is that has Tom not started his pre-roll yet? Because I definitely want to get out of here if Tom is rolling. But if Tom's not rolling, we can try and help Robert solve his NCE problem.
I think we did. Call
Yeah.
NCE.
Yeah, Colin. I don't think there's anything I can do. Like I said, if I've got it disconnected from the track and it's still shorting, then
yeah,
it's the booster itself. So
yeah. Somebody was asking whether it's Pro Cab, Power Cab, blah 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 blah.
it's a smart booster. It's a 5-amp smart booster.
Container Man says NC don't care if it's 1 year or 5 years, they will fix it. So, Thomas Splitrock is asking if it's okay to lick the static grass applicator.
Report back to us how it worked, how it ends up.
I can say from experience that I didn't have a very good time with it, but Tom's YouTube name is Tom's Trains and Things,
He's not
and
live right now.
John from Schuylkill River Valley did post the link so that you can subscribe to him, and we'll just keep an eye out on his channel and see if he pops up or not. But due to all my technical problems, I'm behind on my putting this model together, so I was gonna keep going for a little bit.
I'll let you know if he comes live.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Yeah, he
actually
usually
gonna
does a
stop
reminder and stuff like that, and like as Container Man says, he usually runs his intro music.
I
People
have
like to
drop off.
What?
Yeah, I got to take care.
Just
of
kidding.
for work. Another good modeling Monday. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, James. Sorry for all of the mess earlier, but you know we're learning, we're growing, and
I know
we're
how
gonna
it
get
goes.
where we're going.
We have the same issues with remote ops and stuff, and it drives me absolutely insane how something will work fine one day, 30 minutes later it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, I literally tested everything multiple times, and you know, no problems.
Yeah, but until you put a load on it, you don't know.
No, I faked the load. I logged in with multiple computers and multiple devices and had, you know, multiple people on. And it, whatever. Thanks for coming, James.
Yep.
Really appreciate it.
I'll
We'll
talk
see
to you later.
See you next time.
See you later, everybody.
See ya.
Hey, man.
Bye.
Bye. I'll be on the other streams, but I won't be. I'll be in the chat.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Tom's gonna go live. I don't know.
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if he said during one of his weekends whether he was having one or not.
He has his reminder up
Does he?
half an hour ago, live in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, last week I feel like he put out a notice or something saying that he wasn't going to be on, so we all knew.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's
this
what I'm
is
thinking.
going live May 10th. Maybe he's just having trouble.
Maybe I'm not the only one having.
Hold on to that thought, Heath. Hold on to that
Yeah,
thought.
I know. I'm trying. It's not all my fault. So he has a waiting screen, so people are in there hanging out, it looks like. Thomas, I could not agree more. Walthers absolutely include a huge jug of putty
Yeah,
in with their kits.
no kidding.
And an apology.
I guess, so here's a question for you, Michael. On a Craftsman kit, because it's wood, is it easier to get the seams out?
I don't know. I guess easier is a relative term. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I do Craftsman kits that are also like plastic skinned too. So, in that case, you're using putty. But if it's wood, like I had a corner that didn't really fit very well in this guy, so I shimmed it with a little piece of thin basswood, and then put the trim over that. So I kind of built it up. So you're allowed to do a little bit more sanding and gluing and stuff than on a plastic kit. Plastic kit, all you're going to do is just putty the seam. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much fixing. You just kind of fill the gap.
Yeah, I think every situation's always a little different too. So.
Yeah. Well, I forgot that Lackawanna Railfan was live. Why don't I shut this down and we can all head over there and say hello to Tyler, see how Tyler's doing, support his channel a little bit. So I'm going to wrap this up, but thank you so much to everyone who came, and thank you for putting up with my technical problems at the beginning. On Friday, I'm going to go back to StreamYard until I can figure some stuff out, and there will be more. I will not let this defeat me. I will continue on.
Hey,
But,
can you put a link up for the other stream you want to go to?
Yeah, so this is Tyler from Lackawanna Railfan is live now, and that's the link directly to the stream. So I'll see everybody over there in a couple moments. So
cool.
Yeah, let them know
Thanks,
we're all
Heath.
there.
Appreciate it, Heath.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
See you guys.
It's all about humanity.